Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have not made a screen recording video plan with me in a while, but I was hanging out on the couch and I was like, I wanted to use my stickers and make a beachy spread, so I figured I would throw it back and do a little voice recording. These videos are kind of fun because I get to focus on like talking to you guys and not on what I'm doing. So I'm curious to see what you guys think. This planner is the planner that I showed you guys that I made myself, and it's in my Etsy shop. It is the 2023 planner. Now, since then, I have released a 2024 planner with a ring spiral on the side. And in that packet, I also included the last 4 months of this year. So starting September, I will move into my new planner. And I feel like I'm so excited to start in it because I love starting fresh, and B, there's going to be a lot of new templates that I'm already working on and releasing to go along with the planner. So you can basically build your own. So if you guys want more on that, I will be making a video. It's taking me some time to get back into YouTube, but I'm really enjoying it. So this sticker pack that I'm using actually isn't mine. It's from Planning to Prosper, but I bought it for specifically this week, which sounds silly, but it was super beachy and really fun. So I thought I would do a little plan with me because this week is going to be like me getting ready for our beach trip. We're going on next Friday. So it's going to actually, we're leaving a week from today. Today is Saturday when I'm doing this recording. So, or when I'm doing the voiceover. So, we're leaving for a week. So this is going to be like my prep week. So while I am kind of just using the stickers, I know you guys can't really see what I'm doing because it's just a screen recording. But right now I just have a split screen with the sticker pack and I'm using one of my weekly inserts. So, as promised, I've been saying it that I'm going to start doing tutorials on YouTube. I want to do like a whole GoodNotes 6 like introduction. I obviously upgraded to GoodNotes 6. I had a lot of people ask me if I did. Of course I upgraded. Worth every penny to me. And I think there's supposed to be a lot more upgrades that are coming along with the GoodNotes 6. It's just they're not released yet. So if you're considering it, I think there's a lot more that's going to be rolling out. So I'm loving it just for the colored folders alone because it's so much more aesthetic. I'll show you guys my home screen. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, that's where I do a lot of pictures of that too. Oh no, the bottom of this is being cut off. Oh no, it's not, maybe. So that's pretty much what's been going on. I will tell you guys a little bit about me while you're watching the plan with me. For those of you that are new and kind of just starting to follow me, I am 32, turning 33 this year, but still have some time. I have a husband and a dog, and we live in New York. We don't live too far from New York City, so if that gives you, we're not like upstate. And I'm originally from New Jersey, so I'm kind of like becoming a New Yorker, and I think I'm loving it. I do kind of miss home a little bit just because all my friends are still back in Jersey, but that's what happens when you grow up, I think. You like move and then your friends are an hour away. So I'm getting used to it. I'm going to also answer some questions I get a lot. I don't have them written down or anything. I'm just kind of thinking on when I'm on live or on videos. I always get asked what I do for a living. I work in supply chain, and I work in the logistics field. So that's like my full-time job. And digital court is just like something fun that I do on the side. And it feels like more like what I do half the time because a lot of the time I'm like spending, because I work from home, I have like the flexibility to really do, whatever I want with my time as long as I'm getting my work done. So I do spend a fair amount of time on digital court and on my lives and on my Etsy shop. So I would even say it's like 50-50. What else do people ask me all the time? People ask me like what iPad or why do I have 2 iPads? Which iPad do I love the most? You guys know I've talked about it in videos. This is not your first YouTube, but I love my mini. I really do. I think I would recommend it to pretty much anyone as long as you're not in college. I think it's a little bit small if you're in school and you're needing like something to take notes on, or like not even take notes on because that would work, but like if you're trying to split screen and read, a document while also taking notes, I always say it's a little bit small for that. But I do love my mini. I have 2 iPads because I use my air a lot on live because it's just bigger, and I also do use it for Canva. Now, Canva, I get a lot of questions on Canva. I don't know that I'll do tutorials on Canva. I wouldn't say I'm a Canva pro. Obviously, I've made some really great stuff on there, but there's a lot of other content out there for Canva. But I do use my iPad and my desktop for Canva. So it's different though. If you learn it on one, it's kind of hard to learn it on the other. I learned how to use Canva on the iPad, and then I went to the computer and realized it's a little bit easier on the computer. You have a little bit more control over it. And you can just do things a little bit faster. So that's my take on Canva, but it's an awesome tool to know, just either for personal event planning or if you guys like to make your own templates. Like, for example, my mom is starting a new job. Well, she started already, and she's using her iPad just for like the personal side of it. And so I said, if you want me to make you specific templates, I totally would. So if you're able to use Canva, you're able to really tailor your templates to your needs. And so that's really cool. What other questions do I get asked a lot? I don't know. I feel like those are like the ones I get asked all the time. How old am I? What do I do for a living? And why do I have 2 iPads? That's like my main question. And some stuff about Canva. But what else about me? We have a dog named Cooper. He's 2. He's such a good boy. He's like my life. I'm obsessed with him. And I feel like he fills the need for a kid right now. Everyone's like, oh, are you, going to start having kids soon? And we're like, well, maybe we'll get another dog. No, my husband doesn't want a second dog. I do. But that is pretty much it. Now, in my spare time, some of my favorite things to do is shop. I love going shopping. I love a good hunt at TJ Maxx. I love Target. I love Nordstrom. I love going to the mall. I've really been into designer handbags lately, which is a really unhealthy, expensive obsession. The only thing I will say is it's really motivated me to have less stuff. And when I say less stuff, like I still do have a fair amount of stuff, but I ended up going on my Instagram and selling a bunch of bags that I still loved, but I just don't pick up. Either just I'm over it, or I wore it and I'm done with it, or I never loved it, whatever it is. And I sold so much stuff, and it really made me want to like think before I buy something because of how much stuff I was kind of like over. And I have fallen in love with Louis Vuitton. I got stuck on Louis Vuitton Instagram, which is really how this started, by seeing like what's in my bags and stuff. And I just like, I don't know, I never really wanted a Louis Vuitton until recently, and now I have like 4. I don't know how that happened either, but I am totally loving it. So I've been in a less is more kind of state, which has helped me with my shopping addiction because it makes me want to kind of like save up, buy something really nice that I love that I'm going to have for a long time instead of like a few okay things that I like just, a little bit. So if that motivates anybody else, it's really freeing, and it's really nice to have like less clutter around my house. A new like rule that I've made for myself is when I want something, I'm going to sit on it for a couple of either like maybe like a week, 2 weeks, a month, depending on what it is, and then decide if I want it, because sometimes like I buy something at an instant that I want it, and then I realize like I don't, and then it's like too late, and then I don't return it. So there's another little piece of advice for you guys that's been really working for me. And that's it. I feel like that's like the basics about me, but feel free to leave questions below for my next plan with me. And I will definitely answer them. I really like have been having fun kind of sharing a little bit more about myself. I really didn't use any stickers for me. I think the whole spread is from this pack. These packs are like $12.99, so they're a little pricey, but it is kind of nice that I can just do everything with this one pack, I will say. But the more you buy from her, it's kind of like all the same. That's the one downside. Like she has a couple pages that are all the same. Yet here I am still buying her packs. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about the screen recording versus like the filming. And I will definitely love the feedback. So feel free to leave questions or feedback, and I will see you guys in my next video that hopefully will be soon. I was trying to put music over this, but I didn't realize how long this video was. I was just planning away, you guys. I used like a bunch of other sticker packs. I forgot about this. I used Paper Hearts Planning. Those are the cleaning stickers are from Paper Heart Planning. These date dots, I know I have so many date dots in my shop that I did not use, but none of them really matched this vibe. And then I saw these and I was like, okay, these actually look perfect. These are from Breezy Organization. So I feel like I really didn't use any of my own stickers. So I'm sorry about that, guys. And then this is just like me adding. I also wanted to mention this thing right here that I'm doing. I am using the swipe text feature, which I get asked about all the time when I'm on live. How am I doing that? It's using the mini keyboard. You guys can just swipe to text, which you guys can do on the phone too. And it's really easy to, and fast with the Apple Pencil. So I just want to pop in and say that. But I hope you guys are enjoying the music and watching me plan.